is called Out of Work. Work, home, life, lopsided in the balance. And there were times she would just sit wondering if there was some kind of way out of it. Some way that wouldn't take 40 more years of doing everything right in their eyes. Of following the 118-page employee manual star performer guidelines. You know, she hadn't even been thinking about leaving, but she got caught off guard by how relentless it could all be. Working through lunches, through weekends, through evenings. She tried to assemble the various pieces, but nothing seemed to fit. Her friends assured her the secret is to keep on keeping on, but all she wanted to do was quit. And there's really nothing for it. You can't do the time on the assembly line once you've let your mind come up with a counter position. And suddenly everything that had worked in the past left her stranded in the desert without so much as a glance back. And she didn't have any blood on her hands, but she felt as if she'd just killed a man. She knew it was really an indication that something inside her had died. And now all those pains and shames that were bottled up inside just flew to the surface like bats out of a cave. And there was nothing left to do, and there was nothing left to save. Because all those things you think are true at 2 o'clock in the afternoon get overrun by the fears that jolt you awake past midnight. And the little lies she told herself to stay alive just didn't hold up when magnified under the barest sliver of pale moonlight. And so without warning, she bought a ticket in the emptiness of the sleepless early morning. Business class, no baggage, one way. The next thing she knew, she was sitting on a plane, listening to the flight attendant elaborate on how to click the belt and how to behave in an unlikely event that the masks drop down. The plane mounts the runway, rises from the ground, takes off into the sky. She looks out the window at the receding horizon, going where she's hoping to find new life, knowing exactly what she's leaving behind. She glances around at the people in the seats. Everybody she sees looks distant and foreign. She can't even tell if she's dying or being born. And there's nothing in the in-flight magazine, and there's nothing worth watching on the backseat screen. And she doesn't really feel like doing anything, but she can't remember what it takes to do nothing. They haul out breakfast, a cup of coffee and a muffin. From the ceiling of a cabin, a little breeze of wind whispers in her ear like a long-lost friend. Sounds she feels she doesn't comprehend. At that moment, the plane flew over a secluded primordial woodland stream. It was then she realized the noises she was hearing was the exquisite voicing of forgotten dreams, spoken in a language hidden deeply in her soul. Immediately, she understood the very thing she had to know. A 747 takes 10 minutes to cover about 100 miles. Long before it had traveled that distance, she unclenched the armrests and began to smile. Thank you. This one is called Hold the Moon. I cannot connect with you, spirit to spirit, any more than I can hold the moon reflected in a midnight lake. I just enjoy the shimmering, the rippling display of endless shapes. By jumping into the water, I disperse all the light that I find so beautiful, but still I dive into the deep, cool blue, because that's the only way I've ever found to leave this ground to be close to you. Thank you all.